Hello everybody, name is Ed Coot. Today, well, I've seen this project, something that helps out, and I've had it up here for a while one time, and it worked out great. But I was doing this right here. I run a cable all the way down to the front of the shop. See it down there? All the way to the front of the shop, all the way back. I run this electric wire on here. At first I just had some curtain rods holding it, and it kept hanging up and everything. I've got a hold of some pulleys. They work out better. But my problem is it drops down too low. This does. And it gives me access to power from one end of the shop to the other end of the shop, and I'm working right here in the middle of the floor because all my other plug-ins are all back here behind me on the walls. You know, and they're just hard to reach. And I can go right here and just plug in anything I want right here, use it right here if I want to. What I'm doing is my shop's a mess right now, so look over it. So what I'm doing, I went and checked on some pulleys like that and right there. That pulley right there is $6. And I thought, no, that's crazy. I ain't doing nothing else. Just sitting around doing anything right now. So I said I was gonna make me some. Kind of like that. But what I was doing is I got a little project here drawn up. I done worked on some stuff. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna make my pulleys out of aluminum. All the body out of aluminum. The body part's gonna be out of aluminum and stuff. And I've already cut them the size and started scrapping them out before I even decided to start videotaping. So now that we're gonna videotape this project, all I'm doing now is sitting down doing the layouts, then I'll saw cut it, then I'll bend them. Then we'll drill the holes, stuff, then later on I'll get over on the lathe. It's under that yellow blanket, under the yellow towel there. I get over there on my lathe, and I'll turn the aluminum pieces, and they're already the size on the outside. It's just 3/4 inch stock round aluminum, and I'll just put the groove in them and part them off. That's what we'll work on. And I got some bolts we're going to put in them, just 1/4 inch bolts. I'll drill the holes a little size, a little bit bigger. It ain't nothing much, you just got to roll. That's all it's got to do. This just hangs down too low. I'm just going to put some in between all this and raise this one up. Tired of banging my head on this one. I'm going to have to raise that up to about right there. I keep banging my head on that one. But when you got them together like this, all the way down here, look how they hang. That's a mess. They're just down too low. If I walk underneath them, keep hitting my head and stuff. So, and it moves better with pulleys than what it did before. I kind of like it because it just goes from one end of the shop to the other. So I can take it all the way down here to this end of the shop, all the way to here. If I need some power here, doing something this end of the shop, I got it. And see how it still droops down? Droops down just way too much. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna raise this up a little bit, and like I said, this bangs my head every time I walk underneath it. So we're going to work on that. So here we go. Let me get set up and I'll show you my little layout. See, trying to lay these out there. I only machined 3 sides of this. One end, both pieces here. That way, because all my layouts is coming off of those sides. Then I'll saw them out once I get all the drawings on them. I'm going to have to get up to the store and get me some Dicom one day. Get into town. I just hate having to go and just drive for one thing. I just like to go and make a trip for all of it. See, you can see my lines there. So it's going to be, these are my bend lines here. And sew all this off and radius my Quon sander. But then I will come back here and bend them at these lines here. These are my holes here for my through boat to hold the pulley on. And this is my little boat to put a hole, gonna put an eye bolt in here so I can tie my wire to. Get these laid out. Then I'll saw them. And go over to table saw, bandsaw, and saw these off. I get them all laid out. Like I said, since I didn't have the camera on, was that, you know, some people may say, why don't you just go buy them? Well, I'm not doing nothing. And like I said, they done checked everywhere. Those little ones are like $6 a piece. And I thought, golly, and I need 4? I got the material laying around here. Been laying around for a long time. I ain't used it for nothing else. So why not I just make pulleys out of it? It's 3/4 inch aluminum. Round stock. And I just make the hangers for it to mount the brackets for it on. And turn it on the lay and make the groove, cut the groove, and saw part them off. And then put a bow down. There's junk laying around here. Stuff just laying around the shop, so why not? This is a drop off of a job I did years ago. Pieces of aluminum. Right, there you go. Hey everybody. See, I use my saw like this for a vertical saw. I have a plate that mounts right here. Big plate that fits there. But if I'm working and sawing on some small parts, I just use this right here and cut it all out with. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So y'all can all see how I do it. I usually sit on the other side of it. Sit down so I can see what I'm doing. force these Harbor Freight saw blades break them. I'm sawing right up next to the lines because it ain't gonna be nothing special. Don't have to be pretty. Just deburr them and make the radius on them. That's all. Works out a lot better. Don't take a chance of breaking the saw blade. Find time to find out on the last one, ain't it? There you go. That's it. At the end of that operation. Alright fellas, this operation is going to get a little noisy. I'm going to have the sander running and a vacuum that I have attached to the back to suck all this grinding stuff away. So it's going to get a little noisy. But something happened somewhere. What happened here? What's happened here? Huh? Alright, we're going to see just a little bit of filing here in this center area here. Just to pretty it up. Deburt. That one looks good. My neighbor, he makes duck calls. He's just recently bought a Harbor Freight lathe and a mill. To help him do stuff, because he was usually having to farm out some of this stuff. He was getting made, so he's going to try his hand at making all the parts. I'm pretty sure he can do it. He's pretty mechanically inclined. All right. That's that. Now, get stuff I need to set up and bend these things, okay? Get back at you once we get set.